Alfa Romeo's long-rumored return to the US is finally happening. The 4C is the car leading the charge, and we couldn't be happier. Consider the following: a lightweight carbon fiber construction, manual steering, a twin-clutch transmission, and a respectably powerful Turbo 4. The optional racing exhaust on this particular example doesn't even have a muffler. The 4C's bullet points are an enthusiast's dream list. And to that end, you have to wonder how a car so devoted to being fun made it through accounting. More importantly, you have to wonder how good it is to drive. 237 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, and launch control help propel the 4C to 60 miles an hour in 4.1 seconds. The quarter mile comes in 12.7 seconds at 106.7 miles an hour. The 4C's best stop from 60 took an impressive 97 feet. Around the figure 8, the 4C posted a very respectable 24.7 second lap, and average lateral acceleration amounted to 0.94 G. Again, that's slightly slower than the performance from the Cayman S, but more impressive was the size of the smile on those who drove the 4C. One of the first things you notice when driving the 4C is it's not a car in the transportation sense of the word. You don't buy this to get from one place to the other. This is a toy. It's meant to make you feel happy. It's meant to bring you joy. And it's really good at doing that. This is a small, modestly powerful, and exceedingly lightweight car. And there are so many benefits that come with those statements that it just makes you happy to drive it. It makes use of a lot of advanced materials, carbon fiber, and then the aluminum structures on the front and the rear. And the result is a curb weight of under 2,500 pounds. And when you factor in 237 horse or so, you get a decent power to rate ratio. Through every corner, you sense the advantages the low weight brings. The car feels nimble, it feels agile, it feels controllable, but it also feels powerful too. This engine has a lot of character. It's a 1.7 liter turbo, direct injected, single scroll turbo, and it makes peak boost around 22 pounds. What I really like is that Alfa Romeo has embraced the sound of the turbocharger because it adds so much more in terms of theatrics to acceleration. There's a lot of automakers hiding turbocharger noises in sports cars, and I think, why? Just embrace it. Turbos sound cool when you roll on the boost, the pops and whooshes and sounds that they make. Just listen to that, that's cool. We also have a twin clutch transmission. It's the only transmission option that you can get with this car, much like most Ferraris or supercars these days. And considering the technology this car has, the materials and so on, it essentially is a $55,000 supercar. Also, this car has no steering assist. It's a manual rack. And if you spend a lot of time in cars with steering assist, forget the joy that a manual rack can bring to the driving equation. It's a constant conversation between you, the road, and the front suspension. People who enjoy driving cars should take a good look, because this is a great time. In talking about the 4C, you have to forgive a bit of hyperbole. That's what this car does to you. It appeals to your emotions, and it does a very good job of it. It makes you overlook things like poor rearward visibility, the occasional clunky shift, and some rougher areas in the interior. Instead, you start seeing faster ways to take turns. A normal road on your drive home becomes a string of apexes. On-ramps become sweepers. You think of ways to extend that route home and how to get through that sweeper faster. The 4C makes you think of ways to enjoy it more, and we wouldn't want it any other way. The Alfa Romeo has the loudest door chime, or ignition chime, you will ever hear.
I don't know.
That's pretty quiet.
Sounds pretty quiet.
That's pretty quiet. Maybe we have to kill it. Okay, we're getting out of the car. I'm out of the car. Okay. I'm getting into the car. Okay. Sometimes it just doesn't do it.